All right, what's up? Welcome to the Gossip Intellectual with me, Royce Wynn, talking about sports, entertainment, politics. Hope you're doing well, doing all right, improving, right? Inside the chaos. Let's be honest, okay? We're all experiencing chaos. There's something unifying about our current administration, okay? Whenever this orange guy gets in the office and puts chaos together, somehow we unify during the pain, the strife, and the panic. PSP, pain, strife, and panic. We're dealing with, but yeah, no, like I always say, focus on yourself. Be grateful. Grateful, right? Healthy, happy, right? People are dropping out. You're still here. You got another day, right? Chance to learn something, share something, be something, change something, all right? Life is like, your own little painting, right? What do you want to add? You want to add a little bit here, a little bit at the bottom, a little bit in the middle, right? You got it there. So yeah, that's what I was happy about. You never know how the day's gonna go. My days are long. It's just like, was that all in one day? That was all in one day, right? New York City days is just so it's just a day of bliss and trauma throughout the whole day. You're like 50 things happened to me in one day, right? I saw 3 fights yesterday, just on the street, on the train. Then I also was just like in the sun, enjoying life and drinking the iced tea. So up and down, how things are. I've been continuing with my affirmations and the meditations. That's been going good, improving in that area. So I'm coming to you as a better, more improved, mentally enhanced individual. I don't know if that's quite the word I'm looking for. I said improved like 3 times in a row. But take a word outside of improved. Maybe go to your thesaurus online, dictionary.com. And that's where I am. I'm mentally growing. There you go. So, yeah, and reading, right? Look at that. Like 20, 30 some pages. I don't know how many pages in. I've been on like this Japanese wisdom kick. I read Gambati. Now I'm reading Wabi-Sabi, right? Similar themes, right? Just keep moving forward. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you're moving forward, you're doing what you can do. Nobody wants the perfect person anyway, right? We're moving away from that, right? The perfect celebrity, the perfect life, right? We're finding out on the inside of the houses, these people are crumbling. And it's just more interesting to hear from people that aren't perfect, that have things going on, that they're still delivering to you in a way, right? I read, everybody's on TikTok. For those of you who aren't on TikTok, they're saying New York City influencers are boring. And we're like, yeah, you're talking about the specific rich white girl influencer that, goes to the West Village and goes to the same popular coffee shops that everybody else is going to. Yeah, that's boring. I never understood why you guys like that in the first place and make people like that famous who are using their dad's money for their outfits. But whatever. But somebody was saying that they're more interested in the DJ that works a 9 to 5 and is showing their day-to-day at their job, and I guess that's more realistic and more relatable. So that is. So don't be ashamed of your imperfections and share them. Okay. It was something else I was gonna say, but yeah, that's what makes you interesting. Okay, I try to acknowledge the things, even though I'm good at pushing things down, but they always come back up, right? Either in your dreams or in your thoughts. But yeah, the growth, all those embarrassing moments, those tough moments, is really what made you, right? The easy things didn't help you improve. So happy about that. There was one more thing I was gonna say about that. I had a thought and it went away. But yeah, overall, that's good. On a more simple state, been drinking a lot of iced coffee. They're saying the ice is less caffeine, so try not to drink so much. One of these days, I'm gonna kick the coffee, and I'll just be drinking matcha and teas. But I do drink a lot of tea too, so that's good. I think that cleanses out your system. For me, I know tea and shower always just calms your nerves. I don't know why, but just if you feel a little anxious, a little too much in your head, get some tea. I'm telling you, just the hot teas. There's something about dipping a bag in some water. It just calms your nerves. Right now, I feel a little bit calmer. This is turning into an ASMR podcast. Drink your tea. Drink your tea. Outside of that, fine. Though, getting more carefree, getting more comfortable with myself, not worried about what people think, and I'm trying to prepare myself for the spring and summer because subconsciously everything I do is about finding a girl. Is it? I don't know if that's true. I go back and forth. It's like, Royce, is everything you're gonna do about girls? I don't know. I think subconsciously a little bit, yeah. But also, I just, want to be the best version of myself. I can say that, truly, when I don't meet or get the girl I want, I'm just happy when my life is improving. And not in a vengeful way. I just want to be the best version of myself, okay? I could have done other things, all right? But I'm here talking to you on my couch because I wanted to be this version because I feel like this version is the best version of myself for me. I'm more proud and respect myself more when I'm doing something a little bit harder, a little bit more difficult. Things aren't the greatest right now, I'll be honest. And through doing those hard and difficult things, I've learned some things, I've gained some things, and I think I can share with other people that take things away from me that improves their life. Okay? So that's what I think is worth it, whether I get the girl or not. Yeah. Went back and forth in my mind. Do I want to talk about my dating life? No, I don't feel comfortable. Not ready yet. Or do y'all need to know that? Do you care about that? Is that gonna make your life better? There's thousands of people talking about relationships online. Pick one. All right. So yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, I think I'm burnt out. I am. I do need a vacation, but this is kind of like a vacation. I believe in real therapy. I know people are like, I do therapy on stage. A lot of stems do therapy on stage, or I do therapy through my work. No, you need to talk to a professional that helps you cultivate those thoughts and the things that are happening to you. But whatever. But I do understand it. It is a form of therapy. It is fun. It is helping me get more confident. I hope this is helpful. I'm just talking to myself about myself. But yeah, I can forego the vacation. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just feel like where I am right now is where I'm supposed to be, and I don't need to be on vacation. Who knows if those mental gymnastics are true? All right. So that's me. That's what's going on with me, and we'll talk about what's going on with Chucky Schumer. Everybody's mad at Chucky. Okay, so nobody's having a worse week than the Democrats. Okay, I don't care what happened to you, Chuck Schumer and the Democrats just taking L after L. So everybody's talking about this bill. We've been talking about it for like 2 weeks now, where it's just going to cut Medicare, cancer research, stuff for the veterans. Okay, it's like there's no way we can sign this bill. Tax cuts for the rich. It's just a fuck over the vulnerable and the poor bill. Pretty much. And so the Democrats are like, nope, we're not doing it. What you think? I don't think we should do it. What do you think? I don't think we should do it. And then Chuck was just like, I think we have to do it. Listen, I know people are going to be mad at me, but this is what we have to do because the government will shut down and then they can do whatever they want because we need Trump to stop the shutdown. So I'm working. I'm looking at my phone. Everybody's calling Chuck Schumer a bitch. I've never seen so many people call an old white man a bitch since Trump. Okay? He's the first Democrat to get called a bitch like 50 times. You would have thought you would listen to a rap song about Chuck Schumer. And so I was a little confused at first. First of all, CR bill is what you're calling it. It means continuing resolution. You have that one friend that you text them, you don't know when you're going to get a text back because they're just bad at text messages. That is the Democrats. They're just bad at messaging. Okay. And we'll talk about the Republicans being great at messaging, even though they're lying. They're like they're pathological liars and influencers. We know that. So AOC kicked them in the ass. Even Cory Booker kicked them in the ass, and I've been mad at him about TikTok. But basically, he's just like short term. Okay, yeah, they'll shut down the government. They won't get veterans won't get their pay for a little while, and I think they said Social Security would still go out, but it'll be tough at the airport. So he basically sold us out long term for short term to avoid a government shutdown. But we're in a time where you got to go no holds bar. Okay, you got to stand and fight. Your back's against the wall. Fuck it. All right, we all love those scenes in movies. Bad Boys, love you, baby. Let's go in. Guns blazing. Okay, Takers. Chris Brown and what's my man with the green eyes? I can't think of his name right now. Michael Ealy. Love you. We going out with a bang. Go out with a bang. Okay? Don't fold with your glasses down like we have to sign the bill. And what looks even worse is when other old white men are calling you a bitch. Bernie Sanders called you a bitch. Cory Booker called you a bitch. AOC called you a bitch. Everybody's like, no, this is not the way to go. Because long term, first of all, we're going to go into recession like we always do when Republicans are in office, because all the money goes to the billionaires. Like, where is all the money? Have you checked the bunkers? These billionaires. That's where the money is. It's in the bunkers. It's going to Elon's. Well, it's not going to Elon's children, but it's going to Elon, so maybe he could give some of his children the money. So it's going to be a little bit of pain, right? It's going to be a lot of pain. All right? And that's what he just signed. So if anybody's wondering, like, why is everybody so mad at Chuck Schumer and the Democrats? It's because they folded. And And they didn't have to. This was a big bill. All right. Other big news was Department of Education. 1,300 people fired. Okay. I was like, Van Lathan, one of my favorite. I don't know what is Van Lathan. If you know Van Lathan, you know he does a lot. But he talks about politics a lot, and he has a cowboy hat on. But I'm like, the Republicans are the Cowboys. They're out here just doing whatever they want to do. And this gave them license to do whatever they want to do. Now, this is how you know it's a big loss. Trump, like 30 minutes ago, all right, it'll be a couple of hours ago by the time this comes out, just said thank you to Chuck Schumer. When has Trump ever thanked the other side? All right, he calls them all. He just called them lunatics. Shout out to Al Green, who apparently is the first pimp in Congress, according to Bobart, who is the first OnlyFans girl in Congress. I was talking about Trump thanking Chuck Schumer, and Al Green was the first person to stand up, okay, last week when he said you have no mandate, but now he does. Because of Chuck Schumer folding. Okay, so we're in tough times, man. They have all the power. And so it would have been nice to see more resistance. That's all we've been saying. Just give some resistance. Give some resistance. It took a man with a ponytail to show that your party had a background. And it shouldn't be like that. So people are calling for Chucky to step down. Should have been stepped down, right? We had this conversation before. They did not nurture and cultivate people to take their spot. And now we're depending on Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, in their 70s to lead their party, and they're doing things the old way, and we need radicals. They're radical. All right? Certain times come for we need certain types of movements and energy. Okay? We need hip hop. Get Jasmine Crockett in there. Get AOC in there. We need a rebellious spirit. Stop shaking hands and kissing babies and start smacking people like Bernie Mac in a Chris Rock movie. So it's scary, man, because, the things that we wanted, healthcare. Healthcare for so many people that were left at the bottom. Trump is putting out confusing messages saying he's going to give no tax to people with $150,000, but then the bill has nothing like that in it. So how is that going to happen? All right. They're trying to get rid of the Department of Education, which is how we even have this administration in the first place. We don't have enough education. That's close to my heart. HBCUs. I have a family full of HBCU grads. Most black people do. And they can't get funding. Public schools can't get funding. Oh, I was going to talk about that. I'm watching Macari Sellers and Van Lathan on CNN talking about kids are hungry in school. The land of the free, and kids are hungry in school and they can't learn because they're hungry. And we're taking away their funding and their food. Okay, we're trying to get rid of the Department of Education. So to fold and let these guys do whatever they want to do without resistance, and we can't go for a little bit of a government shutdown, please shut it down. Okay? In the grand scheme of things, we want the government shut down. We want to get rid of this. Who's I listening to last night? I think Chris Hayes was saying the best government in the world. Doesn't feel like it. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's where we're at. Okay. So I don't know what else we could do. I'm just a comic. Reporting, giving my point of view. I don't have the answers. Stop looking for comedians for the answers. Yes, we're observant. Yes, we say smart things. No, we don't have the answers. Okay? Just common sense. I know everybody's loving Bill Burr right now. All right? He's just a comedian at the end of the day. All right? I think he has a bachelor's degree at most. All right? Listen to people that study and do this stuff every day who've been doing it for a long time. It blows my mind because I know the life of a comic. It's a low life, okay? Where you're in dirty nightclubs with wings and, scandalous people, right? We're just foul-mouthed, beer drinking, liquor drinking around people. It's a nightlife. Okay, and now these people are the people who are going to for advice. This is what I'll tell you a little secret about comedians. All right, comedians don't do good in school. Okay, so they're insecure about that. So they overcompensate with their comedy sometimes. Sometimes they take it too far and it gets annoying. And sometimes they get it just right. And right now, Bill Burr is getting it just right. Chappelle, when he's not protecting his ego, gets it right as well. All right. It's just a lot of political news today. Trump is banning words. So, just more wokeness, get rid of it. Get rid of the wokeness, which is really inclusion, diversity. Okay, but why does he hate it so much? Why does it bother him so much? Because he comes from privilege, and to him, including others, and helping others and giving other people's a voice, for some reason, makes it sound like people like him that come from privilege and access don't get anything. You still have plenty. Last time I checked. All right. Whenever the conversation comes up with you and billions comes up, you're doing fine. So speaking of privilege and access, what's funny to me is just watching so many celebrities, white celebrities, go MAGA. Right? And the newest was Gwen Stefani. Okay. She's selling prayers now. If one thing MAGA's gonna do is they're gonna hustle. Alright, they're gonna sell you something supposedly to make your life better. It's just a cult. Okay, cult selling more cult paraphernalia. So she went MAGA. Tiger Woods is dating a Trump. That's wild. Tiger Woods, you MAGA by association. All right, guys. I'm my own man. I just like love is love. So Tiger took his teeth to the Trump house, to the White House. Everybody's like, Gwen Stefani, saying a country singer. What did you expect? I don't know. Just don't speak, Gwen. Just don't say nothing. You're rich. How much more rich? That's what I want to know. How much more richer do you guys need to be? Right? So I'm reading this book and it's just like, don't wait for everything to be stable and perfect to find happiness. And I'm like, this book might be right because all the people at the top got everything and they still have no morals and values. They're still chasing the money. Or maybe that's just how they really believe. That's how they grew up. So they're just like, she grew up in privilege and wealth, so she's just going to keep it that way. I'm going to keep it that way. All right? Comedians. Theo Von. All right? If They're not MAGA. They're right next. Well, Theo Von was there. All right, UFC. So much MAGA, and we thought it was just poor people in red states. It's celebrities. It's wealthy. It's rich. It's crazy. All right. So black people just looking like, see, this is why you should have fixed that original sin, because this has not stopped the cancer. All right. All that stuff from the past has been taught to each generation, and they just think they deserve better. So it's no DEI. It's no diversity. It's MAGA, church, and whiteness. That's how we want our country to be. All right. They're probably going no more Indigenous Day. It's Columbus Day. So it's just wild, man. Carrie Underwood, right? Now I will say, it's a lot of whites that are upset about that. They're like, I'm not watching this. Thank you for letting me know. Right, my TikTok's going crazy every time I talk about a white celebrity that went MAGA. So that's where we're at. But yeah, you just circling around in your head like, are they doing it for the money or do they really believe this? And with the comics, you're just like, I know you. I know how you think. You're doing this for the money. I can say that. As a comic, I know they're doing it. I guess. I don't know. Joe Rogan, you don't know. He's just rich. All right. I truly believe you get so rich and insulated, you just don't see things the same anymore. Along with Elon Musk, like they never get it. They never get it. Gavin Newsom and Steve Bannon, because Gavin Newsom definitely gets it. He knows everything, but he continues to talk to the right, the craziest on the right, and I don't think it's productive. Okay, so Gavin Newsom, again, what? He talked to who? Why? What? All right, so a couple of days ago, last week, he talked to Charlie Kirk. Okay, and I listened to about 10 minutes of the conversation. Okay, the clip that went around was him agreeing that trans athletes, men shouldn't be in women's sports. Not a good look for Gavin. It's a complicated issue. Okay, and to have that clip rolling around in its simplest form, right? Props up Charlie Kirk. And I guess might make Gavin Newsom look good to some people who agree with that, but then you're also alienating a lot of people who know much more about the issue, and people of trans that have to deal with this stuff. And why not talk to somebody who is an expert on that stuff instead of this crazy influencer YouTuber who acts like he's in politics, wasn't good enough to really get in politics. All right, he's just another Tucker Carlson, and who somehow has got the minds of young men. And first of all, if you look at this guy, okay, he looks like he's still in high school on the debate team, but somehow he has the answers to life. He's gonna lead you. But Gavin Newsom says his son listens to this guy, which is crazy. And we all love Gavin Newsom when he stood up to chest and pointed to Trump and put his finger in his chest. Okay. That, I'm sorry. is kind of manly. Okay. Where I'm from, that's how you get things popping. What? You not gonna do this. Right? But yeah, so during the fires, it seemed, and shout out to LA, and we wish them the best. There's still people out there that have lost a lot and are trying to rebuild their life, not just celebrities, everyday working people, due to capitalism and greedy insurances, will probably get pushed out and have to start over. But during that, Gavin Newsom looked strong standing up to the president, and now he looks weak talking to Charlie Kirk, a guy almost half his age, about what to do, and didn't seem like he was giving much pushback. And this guy has ridiculous views that could easily be, debated. So they're the guests on the show, and you don't have to. I guess at first I was just like, just argue with them, but I'm like, okay, when two people are arguing, it's hard to listen and figure out who's telling the truth. I guess, I guess I'm not a debater, but I'm just like, maybe I should be. But yeah. So you're platforming this guy. He's getting off his views. He's getting off how he sees the world, which is toxic, not good. All right. And he's talking to the governor of California, a possible presidential candidate, and you're just normalizing this guy and making it look like he has an impact. And does he really, or does he just have a following on the internet? Is he really affecting elections? I don't know, man. Maybe Gavin Newsom knows something. I don't know. I'm not a politician. Anyway, so that was jarring. All right, then I watched him talk to Steve Bannon, another just crazy dude. Now, this might be hypocritical because I'm on a futon just talking to. But at least I have some sense. This dude, Steve Bannon, who just sits in his room and spews hate. Now, he's a talker and he makes it sound good. He says he's a populist, a man of the people, even though he's worth $20 million. But he says the Republican Party is the party of the people. Now, if you believe that, and then at first I was just mad and irritated. Like, how can he look Gavin Newsom in the eyes and say he's the party of the people when you had Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Elon Musk, and some other Google, I think the Google dudes were there, billionaires sitting at your inauguration, but you're a party of the people? If you're a party of the people, why don't you have some grocery employees there? And the people serving you eggs. How often do you talk to those people? How often do you talk to managers of grocery stores? You don't. I'm sorry. I'm unraveling a little bit. I am. I'm a little unhinged. It's a little crazy. This is not normal, y'all. Maybe I do need a vacation. Gavin Newsom is better than me. Okay. I know you got to work with these people. You got to call these people out. It just it blows my mind, obviously. But I'm like, he's right. He is the party of the people because the people picked him. The people that are going to be hurt by him and his party picked them, supported them. He said, we rebranded as a party of the people. Now, the biggest issue I saw them pushing was immigration. Okay? They said they were going to lower the prices of groceries and eggs. He just says stuff and people just believe him. He never backs up anything he says. Okay? The only thing it does kind of look good with Elon Musk making. It doesn't look good because he's firing his people, but the fact that they're doing something different and wild is kind of interesting. Even though it's ridiculous, it's ruining people's lives. People are losing their jobs left and right. And you know what? People are, MAGA is turning on them. They said MAGA is going to town halls and turning on them. But then Steve Bannon is talking about the cuts, how they're going to give money back to the American people. And he's not mentioning how they're going to do Medicare. So he's just talking really fast, making up these numbers. And then Gavin Newsom just smiles at him, just like, how are you going to do that without cutting Medicaid? And he talked around it. He didn't really answer it. Okay, you know what he did say? He said he was going to go into the defense and Pentagon and audit. They need to audit them, which they agree on. Our defense just has money. Gavin Newsom said they spent $1 trillion on a plane, on a jet, a F-1 or something, F-20, whatever. Okay. But Bannon's a wild boy. And this is the thing that made me laugh. He was like, we're going to create the hemisphere of defense. Greenland to the Panama Canal. What does that mean? That is a nothing. And that's why I said this man is crazy and he's worth $20 million because he's just spitting nonsense on a microphone. The hemisphere of defense, what does that mean, son? That means nothing. And this guy's manipulating American people and people believe in this guy. Hair gray. He looked like an old Val Kilmer. Face just melting. Whatever. All right. What I did like was Gavin Newsom push back on him in a educated, smooth way. But I don't think it's helping him. I think it's helping them more than him because they get to sit down with somebody credible. That's what I was looking for earlier. And you're making them look credible and you're platforming their nonsense. Nonsense. Okay? This is what I'm saying. Whoop their ass, Newsom. Make it look like nonsense. I don't care who's listening to them. They're full of ish. Their way of life is not helping anybody but them. It's a selfish way of looking at life. They don't care about the American people. You know that. All right. What else? All right, Mahmoud Khalil. Okay, so this is what I say when they only care about themselves or their powerful friends. We know Trump is pro Netanyahu. Okay, he's going to create the Riviera of Gaza, the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Okay, you can't treat Gaza like New Jersey. You can't just turn it into a Riviera, son. Okay, you can't treat everything like real estate. All right, you're not just going to take a holy land with so much history and people and turn it into a vacation destination. That's what's wrong with the world now. Okay, there is people who have started their lives, built their lives. Okay. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about earlier. I was like, you know what? It is good to not have it all. It gives you some edge. It keeps you sharp. Okay? This is the only country where people want to have it all. Other people, they take pride in their neighborhood and what they built and the cultures and traditions that they have. And I'm just like, I don't know if I lived in the West Village, right? We're talking about these influencers that are boring. And, my life was just go to the cool coffee shop, wake up, eat whatever I want, do whatever I want. And I'm just surrounded by people with money. Am I going to be as sharp? Am I going to still have a good point of view? And I was like, I think that's why J. Cole and Jerry Seinfeld just ride their bike around just to stay grounded. And I was like, you know what? I think, if I ever make a certain amount, I got to stay in Brooklyn. I gotta see a little craziness. I gotta see a little poverty. All right, just to keep my point of view good. So, Trump is getting rid of different types of point of view. That's this administration. They want everybody to see things their way, and it's a dangerous way that we're going. When this guy Mahmoud Khalil, okay, he's a protester. Okay, at Columbia University, was a graduate student at Columbia University. They arrested him like he was a terrorist, and he knew it was coming, and that is dangerous. So it brings up a conversation of free speech. Okay, and they're trying to deport him, and he's a green card holder. Okay, and all this happened just because the guy's protesting non-violently. Okay, now it's different if he's doing violent things, if he harms somebody. Okay, that's not it. This is a passionate issue. Okay, especially if you're Palestinian, he has family over there. Okay, and they tried to defend him, and they just went around that and went to the guy's home and grabbed him up out of his home, wanted to arrest his wife, who's pregnant, who is an American citizen. And that's where we're at now, where that's a dictatorship, where you can't criticize the government or what they're doing. That's the point of being in a free country, the land of the free, right? So this guy got shipped to Louisiana, away from his family, away from Columbia University's campus. And the judge blocked him getting deported. But, I mean, the guy's in an immigration camp for standing up for what he believed in non-violently. Now, they're saying he supported Hamas's views and might have said some things. But we all say some things. Okay. So, that's what I said, man. Being brown is dangerous again. Okay. We're back to 9/11 times. All right. If you dress a certain way, you're brown, and you believe in something, you can end up in jail. You can end up in jail now for going against what this current administration thinks. That's a dangerous place to be. Dangerous place to be. So shout out to that guy. You know, whether I don't know if I agree with everything he said. I don't know all the things he said, but you shouldn't be taken out of your home and arrested for peacefully protesting. All right. So you guys should do something about that. Do something about that, Chuck, since you're not doing anything else. You don't got nothing else to do. You're sitting here signing away people's money and healthcare. So go out there and be like, I need Mahmoud Khalil to be released. Do that. At least do that. Al Green's in Texas. All right. Al Green, call some people in Louisiana. Okay, so I was screaming and yelling about the billionaires and how they don't care about you. The one good thing that has happened is people are boycotting Tesla. So Tesla stock is going down. It was nice to see Elon Musk almost in tears. So their plan did not work. Okay, it's only so much you could do to people before, you know, they start to hit back. All right. So they tried to they took until it hurt them. All right. So they're saying in the grand scheme of things, you know, he's still not hurt. But all right, these guys only care about money. They only care about making more money. They only care about how people talk about them as making more money. All they want to hear is, we're making more money. We're making more money. How are they doing? They're making more money. So the fact that they're losing money makes them insane. They're not happy. They're not happy. Will they ever find happiness? No, but they're really not happy now. Because they put all their self-worth in making more billions, and they're not making more billions. Oh, I'm this big genius. All I do is make billions and billions. Well, you lost billions, so you're not great at making billions. Okay? So that's good. And everybody's losing billions. So last thing I saw was Tesla's down 54% lost 115 billion. Overall, I think all the billionaires. So Jeff Bezos lost 20 billion. Mark Zuckerberg lost 4 billion, and Sergey from Google lost 17 billion. You're not a Billy boy. They are Billy boys, but you're not good at making billions. So, you know how you could have made more money by helping people, making people money, and you'll make money. The reason I could say for Mark Zuckerberg, the reason why he made so much money is because he was helping people make money. And then somewhere along the way, he was like, no, I just want to help corporations make money and ruin the algorithm to get the quick buck instead of the long-term buck, which would have been solidifying and helping people have a better future in life for themselves. So good to see them lose money. Hopefully the people keep standing up, and I think they will, man, because we have nothing left. You guys literally took everything. It's like the billionaires won a divorce with the vulnerable, and they just took everything from us to the point where we're just living in our car like the lady from In Vogue, and just like, you know what, we're just not gonna use your stuff. So that's good. White Lotus was fun. What happened? The major takeaways. Everything is still kind of like building. The dad, he's like taking more and more pills, so that's fun to watch him like kind of come to. Rick and Chelsea. Rick finally opened up, and Chelsea stood her ground. She's like, "You don't open up to me, Rick. I'm leaving if you don't open up to me, Rick." And he was like, "Okay, fine. The man that killed my dad is in Bangkok, so I got to go to Bangkok." Rick, that is so stupid. Like, you're just going to do something stupid? Yes, my mom told me on her deathbed that's who it was. So Rick is on a mission to avenge his dad. The dad is taking more pills. Okay. Now, there's something sneaky about the little security guard and the lady. Something with them is building. We don't know yet, but something's going to happen. Okay. The son and the other son, they went on the boat to party more. And it's just like all these old dudes and their prostitute wives. It's just like they're trying to smash their wives. All right. So they're entertaining them. So we'll see. We'll see. Fun show. Everybody's loving the mom and her accent and her memes, and she's on a interview run right now, press run right now. So, and the daughter says she wants to stay in Thailand permanently. So, Rich People Problems has been fun to watch, and we'll see what the masseuses do, if they bang or not. That's it. All right, you guys, thanks so much. I know it was a politically heavy day today. Enjoy some food, right? I did a little rant about bagel sandwiches yesterday. Not a fan, okay? Bagel sandwiches are only for like bacon, egg, and cheese, all right? No pastrami, no turkey on a hard-ass bagel that's cutting through my gums and lips. It's like, what happened to you? Did you get in a fight? No, I was trying to eat a bagel sandwich. That's not pus, that's mustard on my lip. Yeah, like I always say, enjoy the little things, right? Take some time yourself, breathe, meditate, affirm yourself. You're doing great. Okay? It's okay that you're not perfect. It's okay that you made mistakes. It's good that you did. Somebody's going to learn from it. And have a great weekend. Have some fun, man. Have a drink. Oh, the tariffs. Trump is in a tariff war with all of Europe now. All right? So liquor's getting more expensive. And I'm just like the one thing that we need during this time. He's going to tariff that too. So pharmaceutical drugs and liquor is up at a time where we need them the most. So who knows, man? At this point, it's just like live your life. All right, do what you can do. Enjoy the little things. Get a sandwich on a panini bread or ciabatta or sandwich bread. Anything but a bagel. All right, have a great day. Have a great weekend. Bye.